about the race today?
Now, let me tell you something. I'm feeling real good, baby. And you will address me as Big R.
Big R all day. Big R on his first race, ladies and gentlemen, Big R. What do you say about today's race, Big R?
I drive my truck and I poop in my outhouse. That's what I do.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you...
Is it working now?
Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again for the second time in the last 15 minutes.
They don't know that, though.
They don't know.
They don't
Ladies and
even
gentlemen.
know what the fuck transpired before all this.
Yeah. Well, at least we got our
unnecessary
drink.
information that they don't need.
It doesn't matter. Well, we have our drinks. That's important. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 144. Yes. 144 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Jared, say hello.
Why don't you spice it up a little bit every now and then?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, never mind.
Welcome to episode 100.
Oh, my.
144.
That's much better.
Of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Act like you want to be here.
As always, it is your host, RJ the Pizza Guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Okay, that took all the energy I had to do. So for the rest of the show,
that
you're gonna
gave you
speak.
energy that you needed.
No, I didn't. No, this caffeine is what's going to get me going. It's going to get my fucking dick hard.
Jesus Christ. You took it too far, ladies.
I did take it. I'm sorry. No, that is a little TMI. It's TMI. And I know you guys didn't see us last week. That's mostly my fault. However.
All.
Mostly.
All.
So anyway, last Sunday, me and Jared actually got to do something really, really cool.
We touched grass.
We touched grass.
Yeah.
There was a lot of grass.
Yep.
Man, oh man, there was so much grass now that I think about it.
Well, for other people who don't know, that's a gaming term. Touching grass means
is that something new?
Going outside. No.
Oh well, that's like go get some. Yeah, I know. I see where that terminology comes from.
It's not new. See, this is how you know. Do you guys even use gamer? Oh wait, well, that's more like streamer terminology. Like,
yeah, again, I don't really watch too many streamers. I watch a lot of YouTubers.
YouTubers, or I mean,
I don't know what I was saying. I think I was having an aneurysm.
You can stream on YouTube also.
I will stream on YouTube.
Did you know that? You didn't know that?
Yes.
Bro, you didn't know you could stream
No,
on
yeah,
YouTube?
I know that. Of course. Yeah, of course.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Louise.
As much as I'm on YouTube watching God only knows what.
What do you watch on YouTube?
Just all sorts of random shit. I listen to various meditations.
You're an ASMR guy, aren't you?
I like meditation, the
No,
ASMR.
no.
No, I'm a chiropractor guy. I like watching
Oh,
people
okay.
get their bones cracked or
Yeah.
their joints cracked.
That ASMR shit comes across my TikTok every now and then. I'm like, what the fuck?
I will
People actually look at this shit. This shit is fucking weird.
Well, it's not so much the visual for me;
No,
it's the sounds.
Both. It sounds because they'll do the weirdest fucking sounds, and it's just like certain sounds. It's like certain words. Like a lot of people don't like moist. There's certain sounds that don't sound attractive, like just to listen to for 30 minutes to an hour.
So it's funny you say that. I don't know how I found this, but ASMR normally I like the little back scratching noises and just nothing crazy. Nothing.
That's just.
I found
You got some
I
fucking
found
fetishes
a
going
channel where, excuse me, folks, where, and I didn't go looking for this, but I guess since I search ASMR and meditation, all it all kind of rolls in together. I found a video of
ASMR is not meditation, by the way.
It's not. It's not.
Okay,
But
just wanna
I'm just
clarify
saying.
that.
I'm just saying. If it shows up in Related or anything like that.
Yeah, because they're just. Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say.
I found a chick that her ASMR is sucking on popsicles.
See, that's
And
low level. It's borderline pornographic.
it is. And I was kind of shocked that I actually found this on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand like how this shit hasn't been flagged yet.
Dude, she was sucking on these popsicles, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it. And normally ASMR is supposed to make you relax. Those sounds did not.
Oh, it made you relax after the fact.
Oh, folks,
After he pumped his pud.
sometimes you got to pump the pud, folks. That's nothing wrong with it. It's called self-love.
Mm-hmm. That's not what they mean by self-love.
Oh, shit.
This motherfucker said that. Yeah, you've been doing it wrong.
I've been doing it wrong for this is why I...
this is why you flip out at fucking car races.
Dude, I was... so, speaking of car races, touching the grass. So, last Sunday, me, Jared, and a good group of friends were down in Richmond for one of the NASCAR events. Obviously, Jared had spoken about it, his first visit, how he wasn't really sure about going, but after going, he said it was awesome. And I'll tell you something, folks. As somebody who has terrible anxiety and a lot of adrenaline running through his body 95% of the time, it was amazing, but man, was I fucked up, dude.
All right, hold on. Before you go too far, at this point, I'm going to cut in some footage of. I don't have a lot, but I have some that I'm going to kind of clip together and put as like a little montage of the day. And put it in so people can see
sweet.
what we're doing.
Yeah, so we
Yeah, I wasn't just recording for the sake of recording.
Oh, I know. It was for the show or for something social media related.
Yeah.
But so we drive down to Richmond. We get down there about 11:30. Yeah, I would say about 11:30 is when we got down there.
Mm-hmm.
This place is packed, to say the least. The Richmond International Raceway, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. We park out on the grass. There's people everywhere. And Jared has this idea. So for those that don't know, I have a cowboy hat, and I've had it for a long time. It was in my car.
Why is it in your car?
I was going to give it to somebody when they went to Texas.
Oh,
Okay, so they could-
got to buy their own goddamn hat when you go.
Well, that's true. Well, this is true. But I was going to give it to somebody, and I actually forgot to do it. And so I just kept it in my car. Anyway, we see, obviously, the locals down there in Richmond, and everybody was super awesome. But if you know NASCAR, it's kind of redneck.
I wouldn't say that.
Would you say it attracts a certain kind of crowd?
I'd say it does attract a certain kind of crowd. It's a certain part of the United States. They're usually a part of a certain party. That I don't know. Sometimes they might storm the Capitol.
Yeah. So anyway, so we see a gentleman walking by. He's got his jumpsuit on, his American flag jumpsuit. Like the good old real Americans. And Jared was like, "Hey, RJ, why don't you put this cowboy hat on?" And I'm thinking, well, I'll probably look ridiculous. And man, did I ever look ridiculous, but in style.
It wasn't that ridiculous.
No, I know. But I got a lot of compliments. I got a lot of compliments off of that hat. I couldn't believe it. I was just
Thanks to who? Yours truly.
He does one thing in my life, and he expects me to just fall all over him. Well, guess what, sir? You're wrong.
Okay, I don't know about falling all over me.
So anyway, so we park in the grass, everybody's, and then we're trying to locate our friends. So we call our good friend Nadir, as we like to call him, and we found him. We got the what was that makeshift grill that he made because the gas
that
tank.
was an actual grill. It was a propane grill, but he got the wrong gas.
He got the wrong,
which I don't know how you get the wrong propane.
dude,
because there's only one propane.
And propane accessories, baby. Fucking, I'm just saying. So he threw some charcoal in the propane grill and proceeded to cook.
I mean, it worked.
It did work. But
probably ruined the fucking grill,
dude.
Dude, like, I just got it yesterday.
Dude, and the worst part is he was slowly getting drunk while he was doing this.
Oh my god!
And we were so
I should
worried.
have got some of that recorded.
I was so worried he was going to set fire to himself because every time he was getting so close to it.
I thought he was gonna fall over into the shit, and I'm like, if y'all, well, a lot of y'all probably don't know our friend Nader, but yeah, when he gets drunk, we gotta kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, babysit him.
Yeah, and shout out to both him and Matt for hooking
throwing that together.
Putting that event together. That was awesome. Thank you guys, truly. So we barbecue and everything, and obviously this is my first time down here. I'm looking around, and man, there were a ton of women in fucking booty shorts and cowboy boots, and
they were country women. Man.
Oh my god! And when I say my head, this one that I'm pointing at
popped,
almost exploded. It almost did, because, man, I felt so out of place.
That one that was like two cars down. What was that, 2 or 3 cars
Yeah,
down?
it doesn't matter. Does it? we sound terrible right now.
No, we don't.
No, okay, I'm just
sound
saying.
like men who went to a fucking NASCAR
Yeah, I mean,
with women in booty shorts.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's really American.
That was the most American thing we could have done.
Dude, all we really needed was like a fucking, we need to get a flag. Like
what kind of flag?
An American flag.
Okay.
And then we need.
Now
we
you're
need
taking
to,
it too far.
Then we need to post it into the ground.
Now you're taking it.
And then if the wind's not blowing, I'll bring like a little fan. You know what I'm saying? And that joint can blow on it, make it look like it's blown in the wind.
Going way too far now.
So we do the tailgating. We're having a good time. I'm attacked by what I thought was a fly, but it was the size of a baseball.
It wasn't even that big.
Dude, it was like fucking Max Scherzer just threw a baseball at me.
You know what? I forgot because it's been so long since I lived in Richmond. I forgot in the summertime. We call those June bugs.
Okay.
It wasn't a bee. It's just a big beetle. It's like green and
yeah. No, I've seen them before.
But down there, they in the summer, like late summer, they come out, and then they're out a lot.
Yeah, I'm aware because it followed me the entire day.
It was probably a different one.
It doesn't matter. No, it was the same bug.
This man flipped out like 3 or 4 times.
Dude, I almost punched the guy sitting in front of us. I almost punched him in the back of the head.
No, when we were at the car still. And that first one went at you. He was throwing his beer around. We had Miller Lite cans, and he's throwing and it's open, and you just see suds flying back and forth. That shit was hilarious.
So anyway, it did not get me, and it never will. So we do the.
Everybody was looking like, what the fuck is wrong with
dude. Everybody's. It's my first time there. I look so out of place. These are Americans, and they're like, look at this pussy over here.
Yeah, this motherfucker's never been outside. Never been outside in his life.
But that shit ain't getting in my face, bro. Fuck that.
What a bitch.
Oh, my God. I'll never get laid again, I swear. It's okay. Or maybe. I don't know. It was pretty bad, wasn't it? It's okay. So we do the tailgating thing. It's obviously pretty hot outside. It comes time for the race. So we start walking up to the track. It's a pretty nice day outside. We had good weather.
First of all, let's take note that everybody thought that they couldn't bring beer, so nobody brought beer but me.
Yeah, what, inside the track?
Inside, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, one, because I drove down there, I did not want to.
Well, no, I know. I wasn't just saying you. I was just saying everybody in general. It was like Nader has a big ass cooler full of fucking beer, and everybody else is like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and when the guy opened the guard opened your bag and he saw all the beer, he's like, "All right, you're good." Keep it moving. He's like, "This guy's gonna get fucked up." Man. So we walk up to the track and everything, and we get there, and obviously this is new to me. I've never been here before.
Well, you know what you didn't get to go to though. you didn't get to walk the trailers and shit. But I mean, really, all that is there's a bunch of cars, and then there's like because the dealerships are trying to sell cars, and then you have the trailers, which are basically just little shops with merchandise that you can buy from each driver and each team or whatever. So that's why I was like, I'm not going, because they went before we got there. So I was like, I'm not going to go. I don't need to see. But you should have probably walked around.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just following the crowd. Obviously, I'm like, I'm sheep because I've never been there. So we get there, we go inside, and there's a guy standing there with earplugs because everybody's telling me how loud it is, and which I can imagine. Obviously, it's 30 race cars going at not several hundred, but extremely fast,
Close to 200.
close to 200 miles an hour.
Probably about 200 in some spots.
And so we get there, we get up into the bleachers, we get in our seats and everything, and everybody's having a good time. We had good seats. I mean, would you consider where we sat a good seat
for racing?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Because you get that way you can see the whole entire track instead of just being able to see one little corner.
Yeah.
Because then you don't know really what's going on. If you're down low.
Yeah.
But I guess even if you're at the bottom, you're still in a decent spot. You just can't see all the way on the other side.
Yeah. No, I mean that one little bend that was in the back, I guess, right side where they're going around, you can't really see over there. But really good seats, and so
that'd be turn 2.
That would be turn 2. Okay, that's true. Yeah. So I see people wearing headsets. What I didn't know about the headsets, which somebody actually told me at work the next day.
Some of them were headsets, like where you could talk back and forth to each other, but then some of them were just like noise canceling earmuffs. So
what I didn't know, actually, one of my coworkers was down there, and I had no idea.
Should have hit him up.
He's actually new.
Okay.
But he's a super cool guy, and he was like, "Oh, you went down yesterday too?" I was like, "You were there?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." And I was like, "And you were here at 6 a.m?" And I was like, "God damn!" But anyway,
that was a long fucking day.
We had a long day. But what I didn't know is that apparently with some of those headsets, you can actually hear the official announcers. And I'm calling the race.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just kind of like how when we go to Nats Park and you use your little earbud and listen to the radio. So I didn't know that. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is dope.
So then it comes time to get the race started. And obviously everybody's like, oh, this is it. So I did not put my little earbuds in because I really wanted the full experience.
Yeah, trust me, that was a good move.
Yeah, no. It's like, you know what? If these people are hardcore, I'm going to be hardcore with you.
Oh, no, most people are wearing earplugs, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah, but still, so these cars come around and everybody's getting pumped, and I'm anticipating it too. And folks, when I tell you there has never been a sound in my life that has actually made me feel it in my entire body. Okay? When these cars drove by, okay, like hauling at, like just starting the race, all 30 of them, I could feel it in my fucking chest. Okay? It's an adrenaline rush like no other.
I told you.
It was fucking crazy, dude. Even when I got home later that night, put it this way, folks, my adrenaline was so bad. Halfway on the drive home, I had to have a friend drive the rest of the way because I was so amped from sitting there for so long. I told my mom, she said, "Did you have fun?" I was like, I had fun, but I was like, man, I was like, I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. I basically had like a 4-hour-long panic attack.
I don't think that was a panic attack. Because you know what? I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it last week after we came back because I was obviously with you the whole day and I could observe what was going on. I think what it is certain rushes of intense emotion.
Yeah.
For you, it comes across to you as a panic attack.
Oh, dude.
I think that was just an intense emotion, and maybe you're just not used to it.
Oh, I'm not used to that shit at all. Yeah. I could feel it in my chest, folks.
Yeah, and this is and I guarantee this. Now that I think about it, this is why you don't fly. It's because it's kind of a rush. In a way, and maybe you just don't like the feeling of a rush.
Yeah, well, it depends. I've actually thought about that too. So put it this way: when I was younger, I used to ride roller coasters all the time. Now For some reason, I'm petrified of them.
All right,
Not
you're
petrified.
crazy. I fucking love them shits.
Yeah, I know, and I know we've had this conversation a handful of times on the podcast. But yeah. So just to get back to our day, this shit was fucking badass, folks. Okay, I'm not a fan of NASCAR. I mean, I have family that's loved it forever. I've just never
How
been.
can you not be a fan of NASCAR?
It's not that I'm not. It's just racing. After me, to an extent, it gets boring. Okay.
Yeah, but that's why I like other styles of racing. I only like NASCAR. Like if I'm gonna be there, that's the only reason I'm gonna. I would even consider watching it. I guess.
Well, something like here. I'm glad you said that. It's not that I'm against it. I mean, put it this way.
Say you were against it.
Yeah, I know. I'm putting words in my own mouth. There is. So my uncle. Shout out to Uncle Stanley. What's up, man? He's been a mechanic for probably as long as I've been alive. Okay. He's a big NASCAR guy, and he's got model cars all over.
Drive a Chevy or Ford.
No. What he's actually? What is he driving? What is he driving right now?
A Dodge.
No, dude. My uncle would never buy a
Something
Dodge.
American.
Well, he has a Firebird, an '88 Firebird, but it needs to be restored.
It's a Pontiac.
Yeah. So, but he mostly rides his bike now. But anyway,
Let me guess, Harley.
No, I think it's a race bike. It's a Yamaha.
It's a sport bike?
Yeah, it's a sport bike.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind him getting a Harley, honestly,
No,
me personally.
me either.
But anyway, so to me, like when I would watch it, like, the Daytona 500 is on, if I'm at a family event when I was younger, yeah, I'll sit around with the family if it's on, but it never really intrigued me. Like,
No, okay, so I guess I wasn't saying that you're like a hardcore person. I'm like, but you can't not, after experiencing something like that, you cannot not be a fan of the thing after that. You know what I'm saying?
No. And I'll tell you, I'd go back and I'd do it again.
I didn't say you had to be a diehard fan. I'm just saying, how could you not be a fan after seeing and feeling that shit?
Yeah, so I would definitely go back. To be 100% honest, I think the only thing for me, just because it's something that I normally don't watch, we watch 400 laps, folks, which is in 3 stages, and Jared could probably break that down better than me. But I just feel like 400 is a lot, and I know it's.
You just mentioned the Daytona 500. That's 500 laps.
Yeah, but that's like a spec. But I'm just saying, actually sitting at the event and watching it. Like, see, if I'm watching something on TV, like NASCAR or baseball, I can walk into my kitchen. I can do this.
Well, it's usually more exciting when they crash, and like that's kind of part of the whole NASCAR thing is that they're so close together. And
we did see some little spin outs.
Couple of spin outs, but yeah, the crashes is a big part of it. But so if you don't get a lot of, and then the restarts are a big thing too. And we didn't get a lot of restarts because there weren't a lot of crashes.
And so these cars are loud as fuck. So somewhere through the race, I had to use the restroom. Obviously, I was drinking water. It's hot outside. And granted, we're probably maybe 15 rows back from where I guess the steps were, like from where we were sitting, maybe 15 little.
You mean seats?
Yeah, seats back.
Yeah.
So I get up, I maneuver down the stairs, and I get up to the fence while the race is going on. And holy fucking shit, I thought it was loud 15 roads back. It was like, and I was just like, God damn, dude.
I fucking told you.
Dude, when I was peeing, dude, I was just like, yeah. Like, dude, dude, it was.
Did you hear the, when you walked down, did you hear, like.
Yeah, you could hear it.
No, I mean, like how the bleacher were vibrating and shit?
Yes, it's crazy. It's really it's a wild feeling, folks. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. And that's when I saw more girls in booty shorts and boots. And I was just like, my God. I was like, I feel like a real American.
Worth the trip just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you know what? And like, maybe depending on if I go to further south or whatever, like I didn't really get the feeling that like there was any
animosity.
Yes.
Dude, everybody was super polite.
Yeah.
Everybody was friendly. I mean, as long as you don't go down there fucking talking shit, I can't see people bothering you. The only thing I could see is some of those motherfuckers getting drunk and then just trying to start some shit. Well, not start some shit, just being.
Yeah, but even people that were drunk were still fine.
Yeah. It was
There's
very
too many cops to be fucking around out there.
There were a lot of police.
There's a lot of state troopers like that. You don't want to get fucking picked up by a state trooper.
No,
you're
no.
gonna go far, far away from where your house is.
Yeah, dude, you're in the woods, folks. They will take you to the fucking woods, the shed, as they like to call it. So come back. We finish up the race, and
Put it over here.
oh yeah, sweet. We finish up the race, and a friend of ours, her son got how many autographs did he get
He got all but 2
of the drivers?
of the drivers. Yeah,
And did he get Chase Young was down there, if I'm not mistaken?
he got all but 2. I don't know exactly who.
Oh, okay, so shout out, lucky, his first event. Lucky you, man. I mean, must be nice. But seriously, so we finish up, and then we had to leave. Okay, and luckily enough for me and Jared, where we parked, we got saved. Like where we parked, dude, because my coworker told me it took him about almost an hour to actually get onto the road.
Where
dude.
the fuck was he parked at?
I think he was parked closer to where we were sitting.
Yeah, but I'm sure that they got out way before. As long as you're next to that road,
Yeah.
that little dirt road, you're get out of there.
Yeah,
easy.
so it took us maybe roughly 10 minutes to get out, drive home, and then traffic.
Traffic on Sunday going north from Richmond is always like that. Plus, you got to remember, people were probably leaving the race. Also, they were probably they're probably from up north.
No, it's not even that. It's I was just kind of shocked for the amount. I expected traffic, but dude, it took us a while to get home.
Yeah,
And then we took the express lanes, and then we got a ticket.
we didn't get a ticket.
I got a ticket.
I was kind of against taking the express lanes, but y'all were like, oh no, fuck it. Yeah.
No, I mean, I put it this way. I had a great time obviously, besides the whole shit at the end of the night. And I would highly recommend anybody that's just go do it one time.
Yeah.
And I think you would like it because it's a whole day thing.
And guess what? RJ almost didn't go.
Because you said you weren't going to go.
Because I wasn't getting any response when I fucking was asking you questions the night before.
Because I was drunk.
Okay.
I was, folks.
The reason why we didn't have a show last week, not because of the race, it's because this guy.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
All right.
Exactly what you did was nothing.
So, hey, man, sometimes, you know what, folks? Sometimes it's okay to exasperate your mind, free your mind. Get drunk on it.
I was so preparing for the show last week. Like, I had fucking shit lined up, and like I was just like,
Nah, but I was having a good time. Look, man, I work all the time. When I wake up Saturday,
I don't work.
yeah, but I go to a building and it stinks, and I have to talk to people, and I don't like it. I have to talk to a lot of people, but
Just gotta, just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta grind before you can fucking have time.
yeah.
Ooh, I like that. You gotta grind before you can have time.
Bars. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I'm chewing ice, folks.
Gotta grind before you can have time. And that by time I mean time to yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's a whole day event. It's really cool. You go out there, meet a lot of nice people. Obviously, if you're into doing the little barbecue tailgating thing,
that was for me the biggest fun.
Yeah.
I like that part. Just us chilling because we don't really. I mean, I guess I chill with with a few people on a regular basis. Like, but we're usually going to wineries, so it's real.
Yeah, no.
Real quiet and chill, but. And don't try to have a conversation fucking at that race because nobody can hear anything.
That's a very good point. So halfway through, Jared looks over and he's like, and I was like, and then I just started. So how we had to communicate was like with sign language.
Sign language. It was like modified sign language.
I was like, for water, and they're like, water, and I'm like, and I'm doing the whole. So that's how you have to. So when the cars are going by, don't speak to anybody, even if they're next to you. They won't hear you.
No, not at all.
The only person that heard me was the gentleman sitting in front of me when I was swinging my fucking hat around at the fucking the June bug.
Oh, remember the guy that I wish we had. Oh, wait. I think we do have a picture.
So shout out to Jay Joseph, by the way. I saw him actually the next night, He was actually up here in the area. He had to stop by. He had to drop somebody off at an airport, so he stopped by, and I went to go see him over at the Tortuga Verde, as people like to call it. And it's one of those things where he was like, I saw y'all talking shit. And then I was like, nah. And then I told him the whole story. Like, I was like, yeah, there's a dude that looked just like you. And then he sat next to us. And that's why people were talking shit. But yeah.
So the picture does exist somewhere.
So I put the earbuds in, which honestly, folks, I highly recommend doing, because you can maybe get a couple minutes of just listening to it like raw like that.
Oh, there it is.
Bruh. Dude.
I'm going to post it.
Like that raw initial sound. And the coolest thing for me, what I was telling David, and shout out to Cam for getting us those shot glasses.
I didn't bring it.
Sorry, don't worry. We'll have them next week, Cam. But thank you. We really, really appreciate it. You're such a sweetheart.
Wait,
to
I
us.
thought you have it.
No, you took it.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, I hope
it's in my bag. I
Okay.
thought I left it in your car, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, we can check my car after, but I'm almost positive you have it.
Okay.
But thank you. You're always so very, very kind to us, and we really, really appreciate it. So we're hoping to show those off next week.
Gracias.
So put the earplugs in. It is definitely highly recommended because our buddy Sean, he can't really tolerate loud noises. So even if I'm giving him a ride around in my car and I'm blasting the music just a little bit, he'll actually put earbuds in, simply because his hearing is that sensitive. And I was talking to him. He was like, "Was it fun?" And he was like, "I was like, yeah." I was like, "But he was like, "Yeah, man, it'd probably destroy him, dude. Like not in a bad way, but."
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like that. I think that's I don't want to go into certain conditions, but that's part of being on the spectrum, is not being able to handle loud noises.
And
because like if people are yelling or from it, like that's why I can't even do clubs anymore, because like I'm just like, it's too much noise.
You know what's funny? And I think that's. So it's funny you say that. I was talking to somebody that we know, and I was like, "Well, hey, if you play like Call of Duty," I was like, "Do you use a headset?" And he was like, "Nah, not really." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because the loud noises." He's like, "They fuck with me, right?" Mm-hmm. So obviously, as a gamer, I have a headset. I have a pair of Astros. I've had the same pair for years. They still work perfectly fine. I mean, with whatever I play, but I'm able to adjust the volume to where it's comfortable for me, right? Even if there's explosions going off or a grenade blowing up or whatever the case is.
Explosions are the best, though.
And
video game explosions.
Yeah. So just the sound of the chat and everything that you can tolerate in audio wise. So what I was going to say is that I think one of the reasons that, like we were talking about, like that adrenaline rush that I was having, is that it's like I'm so used to being able to adjust the volume, right? And this is something that I have no control over unless obviously I walked away. Because I'll tell you, I felt 10 times better in the breaks. When I got to get up and walk around and use the restroom, than sitting there and it's just like, burr, burr, burr. It's like, it was like attacking me, bro.
Well, you should have got up and walked around.
No, well, I didn't want to do that because there were people around, and I don't like being that guy. It's like, oh, excuse me.
There you go.
I don't want to do that.
Why? Like, bro, what I tell you about people pleasing? Like, fuck that. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I don't want to be what you're basically, it is people pleasing, because you're saying, I don't want to be a nuisance to somebody else, so I'm going to sit here and be uncomfortable. That's
Fuck
people
you,
pleasing.
Fuck you, Jared.
What?
Okay. So I'm going to drink this beer, and of Jared's correctness. No, but it's like, if I really got to go to the bathroom, I'm going to get up and go. But I didn't want to get up and keep moving around and all that. If I had to be honest with you, I feel like I would have been more comfortable standing up and leaning against, well, not leaning against the fence, but just in that general area, because
but they won't let you stay there.
Yeah, no, it's obviously it's a safety hazard. Yeah. If God forbid, if there's an accident and debris starts flying,
they even have people standing down there in harm's way.
Yeah, with a little sign written in crayon.
Please keep moving.
Keep the fuck away.
No, it says keep moving.
And nobody keeps moving. Everybody's
they during the actual when the cars are going, they move because even the state police will walk by and tell you not to stand there.
And fucking so the coolest thing, obviously I've seen it on TV when I have watched NASCAR. And I was telling David, this is where I was going before I thought about Cam and her generosity. Is that the pit stops, dude, when they just pull in and those tires are changing like 10 seconds, dude.
Oh yeah.
That shit is fucking sweet,
That's
dude.
child's play compared to F1, buddy.
See, obviously I don't watch his stuff enough.
F1, Formula One, for people who don't know, pit stops are like anywhere from 2.5 to 3 seconds.
I'm gonna have to see this.
Oh, I will pull one up for you right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll pull up the Mercedes one from last year.
Because as obviously somebody who works in the automotive industry now, please don't do it. It's not good for your health. And I'm being dead serious. It's one of those things where it's cool to see. It's like if I change my tire, it's gonna take me a while. You know what I mean? But if you got, and obviously these are a team,
those are
a crew,
and those people are athletes. Those are legit athletes. They have to be in shape to do that shit.
yes, because you got to pick up a big ass wheel and tire and
Move
it.
Go get another one and then move it back.
Damn, those guys are athletes, dude. So I thought watching that was really cool. And then obviously at the beginning of the race, excuse me, folks.
He's got cum in his mouth.
Ew, that's disgusting. What's wrong with people? Man, I'm having. Oh yeah, I was about to say I'm pulling a Jared. At the beginning when they sing the national anthem and they had the jets go over, which was fucking badass. There was that one plane. Did you remember seeing it?
Those weren't jets.
Fighter, like
There were Air Force. There was like World War II airplanes.
Fucking planes. They're planes. So they
It was a flyover.
A flyover, yeah. And then they had the fireworks go off, and I felt like so American. You know what I mean? But there was this one miscellaneous plane that was kind of going by as this was happening, and it looked like they were about to collide and just cause a complete, utter catastrophe.
That plane was way farther away than we think it was.
Oh, I know, but just perception. Okay, so hold on.
Hold on. Let me pause this before I can switch over here.
Here, let's. Jared's got a video up of Mercedes double pit stop, 2019 Chinese Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to do that
This
on purpose.
motherfucker said pricks. Oh, buddy.
I'm a real American, I'll tell you.
He said Chinese Grand Prix.
Dude, that should be the name of the episode, dude.
It can't be because people are going to read it as pre.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Here. Let's pull this up.
I'm not going to have the sound on because.
Okay, so these guys are. Okay, so we got this guy. He's pulling into the pit stop, or it looks like he's. Oh.
So there he goes. He pulls in. Boom. Boom. Gone.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
Wait, and then the second one comes in. Boom. Boom. Gone.
That's nuts, man. That's insane.
Have you ever seen it from the top? It's way faster. Or it looks way cooler from the top. But anyway.
Let me ask you something, Jared. Obviously, you would know better than I do. How many lugs are on this car? Just one?
One, yeah.
Well, okay.
What do they call it? Center hub.
Yeah,
whatever.
so I can see it just a little bit, from this angle right here, and obviously he's got.
If you're listening, we were just watching. Yeah, well, you already said what we were watching, but we just watched two Formula One cars, one right after the other, same team, go into the pit. One comes in, goes out, and the other one comes in like less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's
whereas the ones that we were watching on last Sunday. Those were probably taking 7 seconds. And it's 7 to 10 seconds, something like that.
And it's kind of crazy that it's just nuts to me, like how fast that's done.
And the other thing on top of the one for the NASCAR, they have one car to deal with. Each team has one car to deal. Like they have 2 cars. Each team has 2 cars to deal with. So there's 10 teams, so there's 20 cars.
Okay, this is going to sound like a very novice question, very new beginner type of question. When do you pull into the pit stop?
It really depends because the rules for F1 and NASCAR are different. Just like the rules for MMA and boxing are different.
Okay.
So with Formula One, what was your question again? I forgot.
It's no. So what determines, like, as a NASCAR driver,
okay,
when do I know to go into my pit stop?
So as NASCAR, for new tires mostly because the tires wear.
Insanely quickly.
Yeah, just because you're going so fast and you're putting so much. These cars are built to be on the limit all the time.
Yeah.
And so the tires go quick. So it could be tires, it could be a malfunction. Usually malfunctions take a long time, but if you're just coming in for tires, then you just come in, they change the tires, they put fuel in. They're allowed to refuel in NASCAR because I guess it uses up so much fuel so quickly. And Formula One, they have their fuel set at the beginning of the race, whatever they have, and then at the end, the car has to be built to last on just that first tank of gas.
Yeah.
Fuel or whatever. With NASCAR, they can fill up in.
Yeah, so that I understand, but how, as a driver, how would I know that it's time for me to change my tires if I'm in the car?
Well, they have sensors, and then the people in the pits are also monitoring.
Okay.
Just like on your car, you have
TPMS sensors.
Mass airflow, all that shit.
Okay, so obviously there's something giving a reading to you. Okay, because I was going to say this is a professional sport. Mm-hmm. It's not like, oh, I think I need to pull over now kind of thing.
Well, now if you get a puncture in your tire, then obviously you know as a driver, I need to fucking pull over. But with Formula One, again, it's the technology level for Formula One to NASCAR is like night and day.
Yeah.
So there's sensors for everything, and the driver can change stuff on their steering wheel. Actually, I can pull up a Formula One steering wheel right now.
And you were pointing while we were at the race from the driver, like the cockpit view that the drivers have, like their little dash cams or whatever the case may be.
Oh yeah, that shit's cool as fuck. To see how that. What am I looking up? Hold on. I gotta switch back to you.
Here, go ahead and do that. I am checking on something real quick.
Oh, well, I should have stayed on myself then.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so. Hold on. Wow, that's incredible.
Jared is Googling.
Jared is Googling. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Do you think I'd be good at opera?
I don't know, RJ. I don't know anything about opera. It doesn't interest me in any way.
Hey, folks, if you think I'd be good at opera, why don't you leave a comment? I mean, if you leave a comment, you should always like, share, and subscribe, all right? Because it's very important to not only your benefit, but to our benefit as well. And is that a steering wheel?
Yes.
That's what they use in those cars.
This is a F1. That's a F1 steering wheel, not a NASCAR steering wheel. So the driver can change.
Dude, that shit looks like a controller. I mean, it is.
It is a controller. So it'll have like, so these are the shift lights. This tells you how the RPM. Like, so it'll be green, yellow, red. That's when it's time to shift. It'll tell you what gear you're in. And here, let's see if there. Oh, actually, no, there is one that shows the actual thing when it's lit up. Damn it! There we go. So yeah, so it tells you what gear you're in here right now. Is neutral?
Yeah.
I don't know what all these are because I can't really see
that.
them.
Actually looks like fun to play with.
But it could be. Well, anyway, you can control. There's something called DRS, drag reduction system, in Formula One. Actually, this has. Oh, this shit it's numbered. Oh shit! Let's go to this one.
Okay, all right. So we got reinventing the wheel. Ah, man, I like that headline.
Accept those cookies.
Who doesn't love the cookies?
Okay, so.
All for the nookie.
Okay, so.
And for the cookie.
Oh, jeez, relax.
All right.
So, oh, damn. It should have the number right next to it. But anyway, so. Let's see. What's the most interesting one?
Let's see. Got.
Well, anyway, okay, so yeah, 14 is the radio. So for them to be able to talk to their pit crew or their crew, their team, in
number 14,
number 14,
there, that black button.
That's
I see
the radio.
Right there. Okay.
So they hit that blah 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 blah. I don't know what that one is, but then they can adjust suspension. They can adjust how much fuel's going to the engine, so they can get more power because like the power to air ratio. Like, that's a whole bunch of fucking shit. If you don't know about cars, you wouldn't understand. But then there's like I don't even remember what all these things. But this pit control. So when you go into the pit, you push that button so you won't go over a certain speed because you can only go, I think it's 80 miles an hour in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Or you get fucking a flag or whatever, which you don't want penalties because that could help you lose the race.
So when you say like in the pit lane, like are you talking about as you're pulling in?
Yes.
Okay.
In or out.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I would think the idea.
You
and
cannot
I'm sure,
go. You can't. They have speed limits because it's a safety thing.
Yeah. No, I was going to say it's probably for they're a cautionary.
Just like when we were at the race on Sunday, how they had, you could see there was cars coming in and out and like almost clipping each other.
Yeah.
That happens. I mean, they don't really clip each other a lot because they're professional drivers and they know the tolerance and the space between whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could happen. But in Formula One, you just saw how fast they come in. There's other cars from other teams coming in too while they're pitting.
Yeah.
So it's like shit just getting shuffled around.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you got multiple cars coming in the pit at one time, okay.
And then pitting comes into the strategy part of the race.
Okay.
You don't want to pit before it's time because if your opponent is able to stay out longer on those tires that they're already on, and you got to come in, you're going to give up a place.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to keep going, and then you got to go slow down, and you got to pull over, get off your phone. We are doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast. Guess what,
Are
Jared?
you fucking snapping right now?
You're on the internet.
This motherfucker's fucking snapping while we're trying to do a fucking podcast. You see what this world's coming to, ladies and gentlemen? This shit is fucking ridiculous.
Look at me.
Oh,
look, I look like a pilot.
You look like an idiot.
I do look like a...
Because you're fucking snapping during your fucking podcast.
Well, hey, it's like a double dose, folks.
Oh, my God.
Look at my eyeballs.
How about
Is this how I look?
How about just do one for the fucking show? How about that?
How about I do something else? Here, let's look at Jared one more time before I stop doing this. You're on the internet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm actually quite depressed, but that's okay.
You should be. Because you're fucking snapping on a podcast, loser.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry. It's going to get its views, I swear. Everything I do, everything I do is pre-calculated.
Let me ask you something.
I'm a madman.
Is the website in your bio?
By bio for my Snap?
Yes.
No, because I just re-downloaded it like maybe a month ago.
Okay, so yeah, update your bio. Put the website in there.
All right.
That way we can you can say, hey, click the link in the bio for our latest episode.
You know, it's fucking crazy. You're a genius. No, actually, I'm not going to give you that. That was pretty smart. Smart. But it's all right.
I mean, I only do it for all the other shit, like the TikTok and all that shit.
And I will tell you something. While we were down there, man, the only thing that really like kind of tripped me out is dude, those bathrooms we went into were just mad, just old and dirty, bro.
You know how long that shit's? That's like,
dude,
you know what those bathrooms reminded me of?
A bowling alley?
No, an old like a minor league stadium.
Yeah.
Minor league baseball stadium.
Okay.
Or old RFK before. Did they tear it down yet? Anyway, but RFK when the DC United were playing there.
All right.
Have you been there? You haven't been there in a while.
I've never, dude, I haven't.
Never been to RFK?
No, I've been to RFK, but dude, it was fucking obviously, it feels like forever ago.
Oh, yeah.
Back in my day.
That
kind of thing. Dude, I got to let my ear breathe. Why is my head so big? Bothers the shit out of me.
I wonder.
Well, I'm just saying.
Your brain's so small.
It probably is. The way I act sometimes is like, it's like, oh my God. How can you have all this sense in the world and then go do some dumb shit like that?
You got SBS.
What is that?
Small brain syndrome.
I don't have a small brain. All right. You know what? Maybe I do.
I don't know.
I mean, I got a big head. How could I, dude? I feel like my head would be full of air if I had like a like.
Where do you think the term airhead comes from?
I'm not an airhead.
I didn't say you were.
I'm very mentally sound. I just have a lot of emotions that I internalize, and then I blow up at people, and then everybody's like, "Oh my God, this guy's a sociopath."
So stop internalizing your emotions.
Isn't that what adults do?
No, bro. That's what unhealthy adults do.
Oh shit. Well, here, let me just drink this beer.
Yeah, let them shits go. I mean, recognize it, but let them out.
Yeah, but there's healthier ways of letting them out.
Put it over there.
I wanted to put it right there for the people to see with our handmade beer opener from Africa. Handmade, folks. Never
I
forget.
promise we're gonna trash that bit, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're not going to trash it. I know it's a little played out. You know, it's funny. My mom was like, "Oh, so shout out to David for taking an incredible photo of me wearing my cowboy hat."
Oh yeah.
And my mom was like, "Why don't you make it your profile picture?" You know how moms are. And I was like, "No, Mom, because I don't want to play it out." I was like, "There's one photo, just leave it there." You know, not making it my
I
profile.
wouldn't play it out if you made it as your profile.
I don't know. I didn't think it was necessary. That's all.
I mean, you should.
It's like a rare.
Try it out.
It's a rare appearance kind of thing.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be on here as video.
This is true. Okay, I'll contemplate it for a little while.
Okay.
I'm just.
You can do. You can set temporary now.
No, because honestly, before I changed it a couple months ago, I hadn't changed my profile picture in fucking years. Like,
Oh,
dude,
I know. That wasn't no years.
No, it's been a while. Every now, I would say maybe once a year.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
change
it.
mine that often.
Yeah, so it's just not something that I do. And but yeah,
It's weird. It's like your ID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, do I want to change it? It's like, no, I don't think so. It's like,
It's got to be an epic photo for me to.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like my current one is a lot, better than, or I wouldn't even say better, but I'm in a different part of my life
you
now.
mean posing in front of a car that's not yours?
Well, hey, man. Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You know what I mean?
What was that? A Corvette anyway?
No, that's a Dodge Viper. That's a 94 Dodge Viper. Very nice car. The owner of it is a super cool guy. People obviously that still own those cars. We probably see maybe 4 of them. They bring them out for the summertime. They put them back in the garage and they sit there.
You told me that. I mean, but that's what those cars are for.
Yeah, which is fine.
They're classics. You don't.
yeah.
That's like when we were growing up. People bringing out '67 Mustangs or fucking '69 Camaros. And
Yeah.
That's a classic. That doesn't come out of the fucking garage all the time.
No, it doesn't. So the customers will bring them in. Once summer kind of gets close. Hey, I need you to put a battery in it. I need you to do coolant flush. Just basically make sure everything's good under the hood, and that way they can.
Sir, you drive it 2 miles. I'm sure it's fine.
I don't know where these people take these cars because
Car shows.
Yeah.
I see a lot of them at car shows. When I was going to car shows, actually I probably know that the guy with the red one, because I've seen it plenty of times.
dude, the most so the one that stands out the most, because 3 of the ones that we see are red.
Mhm.
Okay, the 4th one we see is
blue one?
no, it's black with purple pinstripes and it's got purple rims on it. So the guy's kind
all
of
custom.
yeah, it is sick as fuck, dude. It is. And you know me, man. I'm normally not like, oh, look at this car, but that shit's badass.
You
dude.
should be. You should be like that. Cars are great.
I'm not saying that they're not, but we actually still have one in the shop right now.
Somebody fucking told me the other day some shit that I didn't want to hear. They were saying something about. Oh no, yeah, they were saying I guess you're getting like $8,500 as a tax break for owning an electric vehicle or some shit. Did you hear about this?
No.
I don't know how true it is and how much of it is whatever, but yeah, supposedly they're really trying to get rid of gas vehicles, which kind of in some ways is counterintuitive because you still got to provide that power to charge those vehicles.
Yeah,
And we're still using fossil fuels for that stuff.
So it's funny, man. I actually have customers that come in and they'll start asking me obviously questions that are above my head in terms of like, oh, hey man, what do you think about this? How many of these you got on the lot? This, and that. How do you think it's going to be in the next, several years? And I'm just like, bro, I'll be honest with you, I don't fucking care. No, but if they, oh man, I just like chin butted the mic. We're kind of getting to a point. And I guess because I work with it, but the thing about electrical cars, man, or just hybrids or whatever the case is obviously we're kind of going into a new direction, new territory, or whatever the case is. Man,
you know what's funny? The Uber I took here,
was it all electric?
it was a Tesla.
And you were just rolling around in it?
No, I wasn't just rolling around. I fucking Ubered, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying, you rolling around your Uber.
Them just
Your
yeah,
Uber.
they pick up. It's funny though, because I'm a car guy, obviously. So I know even about electric cars. I know like weight and all that. So yeah, they take off really quickly.
Yeah.
But when the brake is applied, that motherfucker, it's like the opposite of taking off. It does the same thing when you brake. Because the car is so fucking heavy because of batteries and shit.
Yeah.
Well, battery. They have a bunch of batteries connected to one to make one battery. So you can feel the weight of the car is like slamming you forward. It's like, okay, it's so great going forward, but the braking is fucking trash.
Yeah. And they have a lot of problems too.
Oh yeah.
And that's
And
where
the build quality is also not up to par either. I mean, there's other electric car companies that are probably a little bit like Fisker is one. But they had a bunch of cars catch on fire.
Well, have you seen the I actually saw it scrolling today that Dodge is putting out a all electric Challenger or something that's supposed to punish the Hellcat.
Well, what's happening is they are discontinuing
The SRT models.
Yeah, well, no, all of them.
I know.
All the whole Charger shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they're discontinuing that.
That's why I've been seeing a lot of stolen ones.
But
lately.
then they're saying in the future they're gonna replace it with an electric one and blah blah blah. It's like, oh my god, like why is everybody just fucking jumping on this bandwagon? Like, I just don't see I'm gonna be honest. I took one of my classes I had to take when I was in college was it was like an elective, but it was environmental science.
Yeah.
So we go into like how solar power works and like all the renewable energy and sustainable fuels, biofuels, and all. We went all into that shit. So I'm just thinking like the materials to build these cars, like, so every car company is now gonna be building electric vehicles. So not only do you have to get the raw materials for like the steel and the plastic and the rubber to build the actual car, but then you're gonna need lithium, or was it lithium, nickel, I don't know the exact metal that they use in the batteries, but it's basically lithium. So then you got to go get a bunch of that. So now you're just still raking up the earth and fucking taking stuff away. And I just don't, to be honest, I really don't see how much of a difference. All we're doing is trying to reduce CO2.
Yeah.
Or it's just not just CO2, but greenhouse gases.
Okay.
But we're still wrecking the earth. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree. Even though I obviously don't have the knowledge that you do when it comes to vehicles and obviously your mind of science and things of that nature, I understand the idea of it. It's like, hey, we're just substituting one vice for another. Yeah. Like the idea is being projected of like, oh, hey, this is better for you. It's like, put it this way. It's
no, we're being pushed. They're making us try to make, I don't know, man. It's a double-edged sword, because I know a bunch of, I can't even say millennials anymore, because now you got the Gen Zers that are trying to fucking, they're the next up and coming thing, I guess. I don't know how, you know what I'm trying to say. I guess my generation is now the boomer generation. Like, I mean, we're not boomers, but boomers are boomers. They're fucking greedy. I'm getting political.
Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
But
You're
anyway,
old as fuck, Jared.
No. I'm talking about
just
just the boomer mentality. Like the Gen X mentality is like, we don't give a fuck. Just don't fucking fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. I got you.
Like, do what you want, because we're gonna do what we want. But the boomer mentality is like, oh, you fucking, I don't even know. Like, save, and buy a house and go to college and blah, blah, all that old shit that we were taught that like doesn't work in this world anymore. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't, unfortunately, because I as a person, right? Like, you have these at least at some point, like, you have this realization. Like, it's like when I was a manager, right? The biggest eye-opening thing for me, and it's so crazy because it's right in front of me the whole time, and that's when we typically kind of overlook things, is that I finally realized that not everybody's going to have the same work ethic that I do. And that blew my mind.
Yeah, I think you said that last time, or you just
Yeah, but it just blows my mind.
Why does that blow your mind that somebody else is not going to be like you?
No, it's not be like me. It's just like have the same drive, if that makes any sense. Like if we're working together collectively as a team, you know, I've always been a team player. I'm a team guy. I'm going to give my 110, and I always in the back of my head think people think the same way I do, and they don't. You know, and it's
okay.
Just trying.
Just like when, I don't know, I asked for the description a little earlier in the day.
Hey Siri, text Jared. Go ahead, keep talking.
Don't text me.
I'm texting you.
And who fucking does talk to text? Like.
Oh, do you know what's crazy? It's funny you say that because I saw my good friend T. Mitch. Hey, what's up, buddy? Just a few weeks ago, for the first time in a while. You know, he's being a dad. He's working all the time. The reason I started using this is because my job, I have to talk to people all day. So somebody will call me. I pick up the phone. Hey, I'm checking on the status update on my car. Where's so-and-so? And it's like, oh, well, he's not at his desk. He's in the shop. They're like, well, can you help me out? It's like, okay, let me put you on hold. Hey, Siri, do that. You know, call this person. Hey, what's going on with this car? Blah, blah, blah. All right, thank you. You know, it's. I really use it for work-related purposes. We all do it.
Okay.
Hey, Siri, text Jared.
Oh, my God. Why are you texting? I'm starting to get aggravated. Why are you on your phone while we're doing this?
No, it's part of the fun. Make sure I send a description tomorrow.
It's fun to you. What do you mean make sure you send a description? Fuck?
It's just a joke. I'll send the description. I'll even write it tonight in front of you.
Okay, so this is my point. This is what you were just talking about. You don't understand how other people can't have the work ethic that you have. How do you think I feel when my work ethic is a little different than your work ethic? Not saying it's better, but it's a teeny bit higher.
No, mine is forever ingrained in the sands of time. Have you ever seen The Prince of Persia? Scorpion King? The Mummy. The Mummy Returns.
That was the shittiest fucking movie.
What, Scorpion King?
Scorpion King was the fucking worst movie on the earth.
No, I think Dude, Where's My Car is the worst movie ever.
I actually like that one.
Nah, man. If I watch it now, maybe I'll, get it. But when I first watched, everybody was just hyping it up so much, and then I watched it.
Because it was funny.
It's not
and
funny.
Ashton Kutcher was hot back. Not.
No.
Don't do that.
All right.
Not in that way. I was talking about like.
Oh, like
on the charts.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh man.
I was like, that's why I had to change the word. I was like, fuck, he's gonna fucking take this shit to a different level.
Yeah. You might have to edit that out.
Nah, it wasn't. No, I wasn't saying that he was hot, motherfucker.
I'm saying what I said.
What'd you say? Oh,
yeah.
I want the world to know what you really feel.
I feel really fucking bad about a lot of things, but you know what I feel great about right now? That I'm doing the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you fucking don't.
I'd rather.
You know why? Because you would have done it last week.
No, I wanted to watch football.
Okay.
And if it makes you feel better, I fell asleep before I could even watch the Steelers game. And I'm missing the Steelers game right now. So therefore, you theoretically win because I'm missing both games.
Yeah, but it's preseason. Nobody gives a fuck.
I just want to see the talent. I had the same quarterback for almost 20 years.
They want to see the talent that we're going to have for the next 5 years. No, they won't even be there.
No, we will. We're winning the Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about them. The guys who are playing past the fucking first half are fucking not going to be on the team next week.
What do you mean? I want to see fucking Kenny Pickett play. I want to see George Pickens.
What string is he? Is he a starter?
He's going to be second string. He's the QB we drafted before Mitch Trubisky. We gave him that 2-year deal.
Bro, they're going to be garbage, and you know it.
No, we're winning the AFC North.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know, man. Football kind of lost its luster for me a long time ago. I don't know why. I don't know. I think because there's so much politics in it now. That I was just like, it turned me off.
Oh, there is, but I try not to pay attention to that shit, man. I just love the game.
You can't not pay attention to it.
I just want to watch. Well, when you say politics, like, can you elaborate a little bit?
I don't know. He should kneel. He should sit. He should,
obviously that.
He should fucking be hung because he beat his wife. He should be suspended forever. Like, who gives a fuck? These are fucking human beings, and you're fucking trying to act like they're fucking supposed to be these fucking gods. Like, fuck these dudes.
Yeah, no. So I get where you're, dude. I enjoy the game of football. Whatever happens outside of the field, obviously, is gonna project or stir some controversy.
And the game's not even the same. It's fucking just step back throw. Like, it's like when I was growing up, we would have the all-time quarterback on. The person would be the quarterback for both sides. That's basically what the game is. If you got the same style of quarterback, I'm going to fucking step back, fucking blah, 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 throw the ball downfield and hope the guy catches it. That's not fucking football. That's fucking catch.
I drive my truck and I poop in my eye.
It's just fucking boring, bro.
Dude, that's like the best, that's like the greatest phrase of all time. I'm sorry.
It's the dumbest phrase because you said it like 50 million times last weekend.
Dude, because one, you were drunk. I was trying to cheer you up. Or not cheer you up, but I was just no.
I was in a great mood last week. What are you talking about?
But you were like, "How do you feel?" And I was like, "Well, I drive my truck and I poop in my eye." You know.
Where's the crickets? There they are.
Go ahead. I fucking hate you. It's all right. It's all right. Oh man, we're having a great time, aren't we? Isn't it great how we do this show, and then we just we just do it, and we're gonna be famous, man. I swear to God, I'll be damned if we're not famous locally. All right, so
oh fuck locally. Well, I don't want to be famous. I just want to be rich.
Yeah, no bullshit. I don't want to know you, motherfuckers.
Not at all.
But you gonna know us.
I do watch a lot of podcasts, like other comedians' podcasts, like a lot. It's kind of taken over my life recently.
They're like, "What's your addiction?" And Jared's over there like,
I just love hearing about comedy. Comics talk about comedy. I mean,
well, it's good.
I'm a comedian. I wish I had more comic friends.
But what I think it is too is I think it's therapeutic. Like it's like,
what do you mean it's therapeutic?
Hold on, hear me out. So when you're listening to something that you're interested in, it stimulates your mind in some way, shape, or form.
But that's not why I watch it. I watch it because it's more like a study. It's like, this motherfucker's on his phone again.
I know. I was just reading something. That's all.
Put it fucking down.
It is down.
No, off your lap. Put it over there.
I won't touch it. I promise.
Bro, it's on your lap. As soon as it vibrates, you're gonna pick it up like nobody's
like texting
addict.
me.
You look like an addict right now.
I am an addict, Jarrett.
Jesus fucking
I am
Christ.
an addict. Here. We'll put it right here. You see, folks?
No. There. Okay. There we go.
See, I knew you were gonna say something.
Face down.
Dude, nobody's texting me.
Okay. That's like, because you're killing me right now.
No, you're killing me, Smalls.
I don't even know what we were talking about anymore.
Well, we were talking about. Holy shit. What?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dude, no bullshit. I thought it was that hit the floor that made that noise. I didn't realize you smacked. I was like, God damn.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. Fucking RJ fucking on his phone like that. We might as well just fucking close it out.
No. Dude, you know what we should do?
What, RJ? What should we do? How many beers are you in right now?
This is my second beer. It's my second beer.
These are lies.
It's not a lie.
Okay.
I'm actually going to quit drinking Monday.
More lies.
No. No, I have an idea. And it's going to stink, but I have a very good idea. Because I'm a master mathematician. So Jesus Christ, folks.
This motherfucker said he's a master mathematician.
I am. I'm like a wizard. I'm like fucking Harry
Let's pull
Potter.
up a math problem for you to figure out right now, then.
Sure, go ahead. Let's do it.
What style of math would you like, RJ?
Just throw it at me.
Oh,
I just want Johnny eating an apple while he's riding a train as the sun rotates at 180 degrees as the earth is pointing downward.
So you want calculus?
No, because I did not finish calculus because it's garbage.
No, calculus is
I know it's used for things.
Fundamental for like physics and shit.
Dude, physics was probably the most boring class I've ever taken in my life.
What?
Physics?
How? What they talk about? What was so boring about physics? I bet you don't even remember anything about physics.
No, because I was never there. I never went.
This fucking guy.
It was the first class I had, and I was like, you know what? I don't. Well, this is when I used to be a rapper. You know. I'm serious, dude. I was legit had bars. Here, pull this up. Pull up an algebraic equation.
I'm looking. Fuck. This fucking guy.
I'm just drinking this beer. I farted in my car yesterday, and I wanted to get out, but there was another fucking flying bug next to me, so I sat it, and I just smelled my own fart. It was pretty horrible.
Disgusting.
I'm just telling you the truth. You know, when people don't tell the truth, or they just... Well, that looks fucking complicated.
It's algebra. Let's see.
Let's see what we got.
There's got to be some examples in this motherfucker. Can't see shit.
Obviously, they're giving away the Wonder Woman bobblehead at fucking Nats Park.
I don't want that shit.
We don't want. I didn't want it either. I didn't even want to go there. Did you see that horrible fucking defensive play by the Padres last night?
No, I saw them horrible fucking uniforms they were wearing.
Yeah, it's terrible. Juan
I don't
Soto.
even know what that shit represented for real.
But we won. We won a baseball
I
game.
saw the little.
I was like, hallelujah.
Their social media. All right, that's not going to work for us. Anyway, I don't think you can do it.
I can't do it. I can't.
I just burped.
That's all right. So are we good to close it out, or?
Yeah, I was ready to close it out fucking 5 minutes ago, but you were like, no. Remember, you said no to not closing it out.
Okay, I said no, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 144. 144 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is IRJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Jared, say goodbye.
Keep going.
And we will see you guys next week. As always, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Be safe. Make sure you flush, courtesy. And, peace. Deuces.
Great Scott.
Hell yeah. Fucking America.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The Merit Scientist Lab.